Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. Our lesson for today is Themes. Themes by Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe. The first theme is talking about man's limitations and potential. Limitations it means الحدود and potential الإمكانية. As you know, at the beginning of this play it was a matter of potential and limitations. يعني البداية كانت مسألة إمكانية وحدود بالنسبة لدكتور فاوستس. The possible range of human accomplishment إنجاز is at the heart of Dr. Faustus. All these range or all these things of limitations and potential, it was in the heart of Dr. Faustus. As you know, he was an ambitious man. He wanted to do some things that related with power, with the black magic, with many things that he thought that it will bring to him the supernatural powers. And many of the other themes are auxiliary to this one. Auxiliary مساعدة. He would think that all other themes it was just an aid to this theme, because this is the main theme, because Faustus want to get this power. So he started with this matter of limitations and potential. The axis mean المحور of this theme is conflict between Greek or Renaissance worldviews. هنا أكو المقارنة between Greek الإغريق or Renaissance عصر النهضة world views and the Christian world views اللي هي فترة التبشيريين that has held sway اللي أمسكت بالحكم through the medieval period. These are the two group of people. They were controlled on that period that the period of Greek or Renaissance and the Christian world. We have two views at that time. As Europe emerged from the Middle Ages, contact with the previously lost Greek الإغريق القدماء learning had the revelatory effect of man's conception فكرة أو تصور عن الموضوع. While the Christian world view places man below God, they put man, and in the first one they were think that the people should contact with the previously people. They take the orders from them, the experience from them. While the Christian they were think they should take the orders from God directly and requires obedience. They should be obedient. They give obedience to him. يعني كانوا يؤمنون انه الانسان لازم يكون إطاعته كاملة لله. The Greek world view places man at the center of the universe. They put the man or the mind of the man on the center of the earth. For the Greeks, man defies the gods. defies يتحدى the gods at his own peril. At his own peril. خطر, dangerous. At man has nobility that no deity can match. That no deity can match. Because the human or the man has the ability to challenge each gods. Dr. Faustus, scholar and lover of beauty, chafes at the bit of human limitation. Chafes mean غضب, angry, or Faustus pushes him to pass these limitations. He seeks, means search or looks for, to achieve Godhood himself, and so he leaves behind the Christian conception of human limitation. Also, he was escaped from these limitations. He wants to discover a new powers. So he goes directly to black magic to pass these limitations. Though he fancies himself to be a seeker, he was a seeker to these powers of Greek greatness. عظمة. We see quickly that he is not up to the task. مهمة. This is according to first theme. The second theme is pride and sin. الكبرياء والإثم. Pride is one of 7 deadly sins. Arguable اسمين قابل للجدال, the one that leads to all the others. The first sin, as you know, is pride. If you have the pride, you will forget the other thing. You will fear that you are a great person, so you will think that you have no faults, and if you have no faults, you will never care about anything. So this will lead you to the other faults or other sins. So within the Christian framework, and give a framework or original framework to what he did. Pride is a lethal motivation. Lethal مميت. Motivation حافز. It makes the sinner forget his fallen state, and this greater will make him forget all these faults, and he will be in a fallen state. For Christians, this is what Christians taught. Men are fallen since birth. يعني هنا يقول الناس هم منذ ولادتهم هم عندهم إثم، وهذا الشيء تولد من الخطأ أو الإثم لسيدنا آدم وحواء عليهم السلام, because they carry with them the taint of the original sin. Taint التلوث أو الإثم of the original sin, اللي هو الإثم الأصلي، اللي هو يقصد به إثم آدم وحواء عليهم السلام. A man made haughty with pride. haughty متغطرس with pride forgets that he shares Eve's sin and must therefore be saved by the gift of grace. Grace, نعمة. Only God through Christ can dispense يصرف this grace. This is according what Christians thought or what they believe in. And the man who forgets that fact يمنع himself of the path of salvation خلاص. This is according to theme number 2. Now we are going to study the third theme, flesh and spirit. The division between تقسيم between flesh and spirit was stronger in Greek thought than in Hebrew. يعني هنا كان أكثر اعتبار أقوى عند الإغريق بالنسبة flesh يعني لحم، بس هنا ما يقصد اللحم، يقصد the body of a human، يعني يقصد جسد الإنسان. than in Hebrew اللي هي العبرية thought. But Christians adapted يعني كيف أو تكيف أو كيفوا they divided into their own belief system، يعني كيفوا هذا الشيء حسب اعتقادهم الخاص. While Westerns now take this idea conception يعني فكرة of being for granted. The flesh spirit divided is not a feature of many of the world's major belief systems. Some of them, the Western, said that this is not the real culminant to gauge these things because they were little different from what the Christian thought. Nor is the flesh spirit divided necessary for belief in the afterlife ما بعد الحياة. Both Hindus and Buddhists conceive of the human entity differently. Entity كيان while retaining belief in life after death. All these religions they were think that there is a life after death. In Christianity, flesh and spirit are divided to value the later القيمة السابقة and the devalue the former والقيمة اللاحقة. Faustus problem is that he values his flesh. هنا فاوستوس فضل the physical side، فضل الجانب الجسدي كان انه يريد يتحلى بقوة خارقة للطبيعة، انه جسده ما يموت، لذلك هو prefer the physical side on the spiritual side and the pleasure it can provide him while failing to look after يعني يعتني the state of his soul. So he neglecting the spiritual side, the side of soul. Quotation number 4. Damnation يعني اللعنة. Domination is eternal. Why it is eternal? Because anyone stands against God will be damned. So Faustus stand against God, so he will be damned as long as being alive or alive. So damnation is eternal. Eternal hell is another concept مبدأ أو فكرة that Westerns take for granted as part of religion. This is a kind of religion. But again, this beliefs uniqueness مميز أو متميز هذا الاعتقاد المميز يحتاج إلى be appreciated أن يكون مقدرا أو مثمنا. While the Jewish view of the afterlife, they think that there is some ambiguity after life. So of the afterlife was somewhat نوعا ما vague غامض. Christians developed the idea of judgment after death. Muslims adapted a similar conception it's also mean idea of hell and heaven, and to this day eternal hell and eternal heaven remain an important feature of Christianity and Islam. Both of them depend on the same idea. While Buddhists and Hindus have hell in their belief system, they are also believing in the hell, but in different way. For the most part, in neither religion is hell considered eternal. Not so in Christianity. If Faustus dies without repenting بدون التوبة and accepting God, he will be damned forever. If he stayed along or stay away from the God mercy, of course he will be damned. As we learned from Mephistopheles, hell is not merely a place. It is not just a place, but separation from God's love. He will be separation يعني منفصل أو مبتعد عن رحمة أو عن حب رب العالمين. This is according to quotation number 4. Quotation number 5. Valuing knowledge over wisdom. Why Faustus valuing knowledge over wisdom? Because as you know, Faustus was ambitious man, so he want to take knowledge or take the knowledge of about black magic to gain power. So if he want power, so he will go blind with a blind way, or he blind himself to gain these powers without wisdom, without think about the other things or the bad things or the punishment that he is going to get. So Faustus has a thirst for knowledge, but he seems unable to acquire wisdom. يكتسب. Faustus' thirst for knowledge is impressive, but it is overshadowed by his complete inability to understand certain truths. Because of this weakness, Faustus cannot use his knowledge to better himself or his world. He ends life with a head full of facts and vital حيوي understanding gained too late to save him. This is according to quotation number 5. Quotation number 6. Talk and action. Faustus is with no expectations, beautiful when he speaks, and contemptible it's mean تافه when he acts. His opening speech about the uses to which he will put his power are exhilarating, it's mean منعشة, but once he gains near omnipotence يعني يربح القوة المطلقة, he squanders it's mean أسرف 24 years in debauchery بالفسوق